Hey friendos, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Matt. We are back with some more Marvel Future Fight. Apologies, no upload over the weekend, but between Easter, family obligations, in real life stuff, and of course WrestleMania weekend, I was kind of busy, so didn't have time to get any uploads. And to be honest, it was just Electra. There's literally nothing else to talk about. I know even Alex was really struggling up until today for content when I look at some of his videos and I'm like, yeah, man, I feel yeah, some of those having to do stuff daily, it can be a real struggle at times, which is why I kind of went to weekly. But anyway, here we are, and we all know why we're here. We're here for the 10th anniversary development team letter of appreciation, which was sent to us today. If you haven't logged in today, this will pop up straight away and you'll get a free Odin's Blessing plus 100 of each of the 3 tier 4 materials. So Life Seed, Soul of the Faltine and Carbo, which is awesome, just completely for free. So, you know, the dev letter always gets a thumbs up just for the free stuff that comes with it. Anyway, aside from that, let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of this actual dev letter because yeah, it's been a hot minute since we got the last one at Black Friday. The game has been in pretty much a state of well, gradual decline. Let's be honest, the updates have not been hitting it, and let's see what they have to say. So let's get cracking. This is the Marvel Future Fight dev team. First of all, they'd like to thank us for being with us for the past 10 years. Yeah, obviously. I think we all saw when we got our stats, like how long some of us have been around. Some of us have been down since day one-ish. And some of us have not. But it doesn't matter if you're brand new to the game or you've been around or you've come back or you've dipped in and out. You know, everyone has been part of the journey. So that's really cool. It's nice that they're doing the pre-registration. They do this every anniversary, and we're never going to get some good stuff for it. And then it just goes on about, yeah, we've done this, we've done that, and the other over the past 10 years. It's all very exciting. Inspired by the MCU, the comics, the Disney Plus series, as well as original themes. Yeah, it's nice. We haven't seen so much of that original themes. Obviously, we got the likes of White Fox and Crescent and Luna, Sharon Rogers, but that's kind of died back a bit over the past few years. It's pretty much just been a straight pipeline of MCU updates and very little in between, especially with the amount of mid-months. It would be nice to see them return to their comic groups. I think the last like banger ones we got was the Infinity Warps. Like in terms of like comic stuff, like you could argue Hellfire Gala was pretty cool as well, certainly visually, even if the actual outfits themselves. Anyway, that's just a little tangent of mine. Okay, so new PvP mode. So we understand and agree with our agent's feedback that the number of heroes has remained the same. Yes, even though they keep adding more characters to the game, it's still the same old meta, and this is especially true in Otherworld Battle, where if you were to like dive out of this and go into Otherworld Battle, you'll see that pretty much most people still have the same. Either the people at the very toppity top, in the top like 50 or 100, have also got their meta teams with like Rachel Summers and Captain America, Zombie, and all of those characters. Or people lower down who just keep the same characters: Sentry, Null, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Silver Surfer, because even though they're supposedly nerfed down to 5%, their uniform effects, their artifacts, their CTPs are still so strong they can still like destroy other teams, which kind of defeats the object. So this is really cool, whereas Rose, instead of being nerfed, it looks like building a team with native tier 2 heroes, tier 3 heroes is just straight out banned. It's straight out prohibited. Now I know Alex did a video the other day saying Death of the native tier 1, and people are gonna like look at this and be like, oh my god, it's true. Alex fucking works with Netmarble, blah 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 blah. Which is like, it always makes me hilarious. But when you actually have to sit there and think of ideas every single day for a new video every single day, and the game is as stagnant as it's been for the last 6 months, I guarantee you he doesn't. He really doesn't. But it's funny that people think that. So, secondly, all heroes that meet certain conditions will also be banned for an entire season in leagues above a certain tier. That is awesome, because it's what I've been saying since Otherworld Battle came out. Don't just nerf a character, because there are ways around those nerfs. We've seen that. As I was just saying. Some characters are so powerful, even if you nerf them all the way down to only 5%, they're still one-shotting characters who should, theoretically, be better. And then hopefully we can see the likes of Daredevil and Magic and Black Widow and Spidey and a bunch of other PvP characters like the Defenders, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, actually come to the fore and have a reason to build them. Thirdly, a hidden team feature. Enjoy your battles more strategically by building a team your opponents cannot see. Ooh, that's super cool, because obviously that means that rather than going in and just reacting to your opponent's team and then just hitting refresh until you come across a team where you think, aha, I can beat these guys, I'm gonna take on that challenge and getting easy points. This time, you don't know who you're facing or what you're facing, so you have to think ahead of time. You have to strategize and think, okay, I need a team which has got, say, attackers and defenders and an all-round support or a revive or a healer. You're going to have to actually think about it. You're going to have your tank, your DPS, your support, your mage, to use D&D terms. So this could be really cool. I know we always get carried away when we see things like this, and then it actually turns out in game and it may not necessarily be what we wanted. It's happened before with Otherworld Battle, it happened before with Zombie Survival. But the point is that they're listening to us and they're trying, and the ideas here are really cool. So yeah, fingers crossed. This does potentially sound like this could be a real breath of fresh air and the kind of change that we've all been wanting and hoping for. So yeah, it says that they're going to review and listen to our feedback. We all know that Zombie Survival didn't have that multiplayer aspect we were all wanting. This one, again, it's more PvP as opposed to cooperative. But it does sound really cool. I really hope it's going to be what we all want. Then we go on to celebration events. The legendary events with Endless Evolution event will be held after the 4.28 update. The event will be held for 5 weeks, and we prepared the event with great care so we can celebrate 10 years anniversary. Okay, so D-Day. We get a tier 4 selector, and we get a uniform ticket and 10 million gold. That's awesome. Here we go. You can acquire up to 10,000 crystals just by logging in. Now, it says every day for 10 days. Does that mean we get 1,000 crystals every day for 10 days? Does that mean we get 10 crystals for the first 9 days, and it's only if we fill those first 9 that we then get 910 on the last day? Or is it a random box which can give us anything between 1 and 1,000 for 10 days? Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Let's be hopeful. Let's hope that they're going to play it fair and just give us 1,000 crystals every day for 10 days. If it's some kind of check-in, even if it is where you get 10 crystals for the first 9 days and then get 910 on the last day, I still think that's pretty good. All you have to do is literally just log in for 2 seconds. It's not the biggest thing. So we shall hope and we shall wait and see. Then we get Friend Invitation event, an event where new, returning and former agents can team up to clear missions. Okay. I don't know if that'll include alliance teammates or friends on your list, or if it's going to be like the old invite 10 friends on Facebook and get 50 crystals. Who knows? But we'll have to wait and see for more info for that. And then the Future Pass and the Special Pass, again, This sounds like it's going to be just a normal version of the Future Pass that we see, where you're going to get better things if you pay for the Ultimate or Mythic or whatever they're called. I imagine that instead of just having the usual stuff, there may be a few extra special things in there. But again, it says, you know, all of these things have been improved. Cosmic Core Archive event, they've been improved, and Growth Support mission will be revealed. So we're just going to have to wait over the next few weeks to see what we get from those. But again, it's free stuff. It's stuff we get just for playing the game and logging in. So, hey, we will take those. We will always take those. So big thumbs up for that. Next, Alliance Conquest improvements. Okay. So we're planning to improve Alliance Conquest, which is cool. I know a lot of people were happy that they've introduced a lot of new features to Alliance Conquest and Alliance Tournament. I think the timing aspect has really helped a lot of people now that they can actually play the game, whereas before it was difficult to necessarily get the in through the window when you've only got a certain amount of time to actually play and do the battle phase. Same as World Event. A lot of people were finding that they weren't able to actually get in, so that's pretty cool. So region protection time has been reduced from 5 to 3 minutes to speed up the battle pace. Okay, member who's currently attacking the region will be shown more clearly. In addition, the rewards of certain grades will be improved. That's interesting. So in the mythic box that you get, for I think you have to like do 30 contributions or battles to get the mythic one. There's no longer going to be heroic stuff and tier 3 materials. Instead, there's just going to be tier 4 materials. That's a huge win. Again, I know I've spoken about it in my previous videos. I know other content creators have spoken about it. The rate at which we're now acquiring tier 4 materials does suggest that we've kind of hit that point of diminishing returns, which usually indicates a new tier is on its way. So don't be surprised if we get tier 5 on the horizon in the very near future. Maybe just before, I'd imagine, if Fantastic Four comes out in July or August, so I'd imagine the month before we'll see Iron Man tier 5, Spidey tier 5, Cap tier 5. You know how it goes. They always do the OG original Avengers first, so that's just my theory. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked again. So yeah, other various improvements for Alliance Conquest. Look forward to this. Cool. Update plans. So progressing with update plans that we shared through the dev note after Black Friday. We cannot reveal our plans, but we're coming up with an update inspired by the theme that many agents have requested soon. That's got to be X-Men 97. Okay, I am guaranteeing you we're preparing to release an epic quest later this year. I will put my money down now. I will bet all my crystals. Okay, that's X-Men 97. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I apologise for getting anyone's hopes up, but I swear that's got to be X-Men 97, because it's the only one that we've been banging onto them about for the last year, and we brought it up in the live stream when they had the developers there last year. So, come on, please be X-Men 97, we all want it. Aside from these, we'll continue to release new heroes, game mode improvements, and new events. So, yeah, cool. It seems like the game is continuing on with their current plan. They've got some new stuff in the pipeline. So this seems really cool. Like, okay, it's just telling you about the rewards that you get with the 100 of each tier 4 material, the Odin's Blessing. And you can only get it once. Thanks again for the 10 years. We always do our best, blah, blah, blah. I'd like to see you soon. This is awesome. And yes, so many people are agreeing with this. I can't believe there are 18, but there are always going to be those 18 saddos who go, oh no, this is crap, it's not enough, blah, blah, blah. I think this is a huge dub. I think this is an absolutely huge win for all of the community. And yeah, I can't see why. Until now, I cannot claim those coupon codes. Yeah, well, there's nothing to do with coupon codes, so I don't know what you're talking about that for. But let's not dive into the weeds of the comments, because they're always awful. I think here, all of this stuff, super positive, okay? All the stuff for the 10-year anniversary. We're going to get 5 weeks of 10-year anniversary events and rewards. That's huge. Rather than just 1 or 2 weeks and then back to the usual grind. Yeah, we're going to have the Thunderbolts update strewn in amongst that as well. So there's plenty to keep going. We're going to get probably a couple of mid-months and then a next full update where we could finally be seeing X-Men 97. We're going to be getting new Epic Quests soon. We're getting this awesome new team battle. So much to look forward to. I think this is really, really positive. I know I've been kind of down on the game. I try to be fair, but you know, you got to call it out when it's bad, when it's stagnant, and it has been. I know that Alex has been the same, Beast Mode's been the same, it's why he hasn't been uploading hardly as much. I know other content creators have been the same, which is why we've seen some of them just like pack it up and say, yeah, no thanks, like Death Proofs. And fair play to all of them. But this sounds really cool, this sounds really positive, and hopefully, although interestingly enough, there's still no word about poor Medusa and poor Emma Frost. So Emma Frost we may get obviously X-Men 97 or the Epic Quest, but man, Medusa just, you know, 18 months after. I think this is why they're no longer doing those polls at the end of the year to see which character would you like. Because even though the devs have a roadmap, I imagine that people from higher up come in and say, yeah, your roadmap, actually we're scrapping that because we need to get this update out and that update out. And that pushes things that aren't so high up on the pecking order just completely out the way. But there we go. So that's really awesome. It's some great news. What else have we got? We've got confirmation of the update live stream where we're going to get obviously 3RL, the announcer. We knew the Thunderbolts update was coming, so there we go. Tier 4 Yelena. Interesting to see if we get anything for Sentry. Or if we're going to get a Void GBR or something. I still got my fingers crossed on that one. So yeah, that should be fun, that should be interesting, and that is pretty much it in terms of news. Obviously there's a couple of things going on in game at the moment. We have the Cosmic Core event. I haven't got anything good so far, but we'll keep refreshing to the final day, and then we'll maybe hit up a few crystal refreshes and see if we can't get a decent reward. But so far, nothing yet. Ranked battle finished, and that's about it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, thanks very much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye for now.
We await your return, warrior.